guys, it's Leah from HTP and I am here with Cecil, and we just figured we'd pop on here and kind of do a 2020 recap, talk about the season, all the craziness, all the challenges, and all the good times that we actually shared and things we're thankful for the year. So 2020 obviously caught everybody off guard, pushed back racing a lot, and by the time they allowed everybody to go back racing again, we had some really big events we did well with, right? What was our first event?
XTA in July. As soon as we got to go back to racing, it was typical. We had a beautiful spring, gorgeous weather, couldn't race at all. As soon as it got hot as hell, we could go back racing.
Right. So you had to start racing in the heat of the year.
Yeah, with Maryland XTA.
But what about the Darlington race? When was that?
Right after that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we kicked off a grudge event in Darlington. That was just crazy. People, I think, I've never been to a race before where I didn't know everybody in the crowd.
Right.
And I think there was like school buses of people being dropped
I
off.
was just itching to get out.
Everybody's ready to get out.
Yeah, basically, right. So what kind of races? What races did you have at that event? We did pretty well, I think.
Yeah,
Y'all had some Friday wins.
At the Darlington race, we ran Mocha Friday night. The event kept getting pushed back. We were supposed to have a bunch of shootouts and stuff, but I think all those got canceled on Saturday night. We did a grudge race with Authority at the end of the night. There was a bunch of drama at the race at the end of the night. Somebody tried to leave the track and get shot and walk back in.
Oh, that was that race.
Yeah, did a little pause at the thing. Yeah, we ran Authority at the end of the night, lost that race. But other than that, it was a good event. It was crazy, it was wild, it was new.
And then we didn't expect to do any NHRA racing, but you did that too.
Yeah, Corey ventured out to Indy by himself. I couldn't make it at the time. We had some personal stuff going on, and I remote tuned Corey at Indy, and he got to debut his new body work. And also, really, it was the first debut for him to run our engine package that we had for 2020. We did a lot of testing before the Gator Nationals, we were at the Gator Nationals when COVID actually hit and stopped us. Corey did well. He qualified in the top half of the field. I think he went to the semis in Indy. And then that was followed up with, I was able to make the second event we attended to was Dallas. And then the final event, which is in Las Vegas, I went with the team to those last two events. Joey went to the finals in Dallas, and Corey and Joey qualified well in Las Vegas. So it was a good year for the Pro Stock team as far as we ran the three events with the engines we started with in the beginning of the season. So it was good to show, you know, not only
make them last.
Yeah, we made some horsepower, and they actually lived a while. And it was good. It was a good outing to get going. Now we got some new stuff coming up for 2021, but that'll all be opened up and probably seen here soon. That's coming around the corner. So
we're kind of talking about some of the other people's programs, but what about XTA and Pro Street and your own personal program? So
in XTA, for 2020, the whole COVID thing, it kind of made me put my Pro Street stuff on pause. So I didn't change anything. I still continued to run our 2018 GSXR 1000 with no changes for 2020.
But really, since you originally did the build, I mean, you haven't had a whole lot of dramatic changes since you did the original build, right?
No, I haven't. It's still been showcasing what the stock bike was. It's literally stock 2018 GSXR 1000. It's got some engine upgraded parts inside of it, meaning like rods, pistons, transmission, and valve springs. But other than that, it's pretty much factory. It has a plug-and-play Motec kit on it, some catalyst body work, DME swing arm, and the bike was lowered. And yeah, we went out there, played around, had a good time at XDA. We got to introduce Trevor Schnitz this year to the racing world, which is Ryan's oldest son.
He did so well.
Yeah, he did really well. He did really well this year.
Yeah. So that was an awesome debut for him, and I know that he's got big plans for 2021.
Yes.
You want to talk about any of the stuff you're thinking about for next year?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
We'll you got something.
You got some things in the works.
Yes.
Some new builds.
Some new builds. Some new classes we're gonna get in.
Okay. Or revisiting some other classes.
Revisiting some other classes. I had a great time watching and seeing Superstock evolve this year. There's
first year
with it. It was ran at several locations. I think it went really seamless. Met a lot of new, great, talented riders that are it's already paying off.
Yeah.
David Fondant won the championship in XDA, and what do you know? Jeremy Teasley hires him to be a jockey on one of his grudge bikes in the Orlando KOG finals. I thought that was really cool. Jeremy even said himself he would not have known David if it wasn't for Superstock.
Right.
That it's working like it's supposed to. So
yeah.
I'm really geeked about that. I think that's really cool.
And it sounds like people are excited for next year, too. There weren't a whole lot of changes to the rules. So,
yeah, not a whole lot of changes. I didn't think anybody showed me anything to run away with it to change anything or warrant any real changes right now. Hey, but it's class racing. It's it's professional racing, and if somebody runs away with something or does something crazy, one, they will be teched, and two, there will be changes made. So it's all good.
All right, so thank you so much for all of your support for 2020, and we're looking forward to next year.
Yeah, we appreciate all our customers. Kept the doors open for us this year in 2020. It was a crazy year. I know everybody's vendors and everybody try to keep up with all the shutdowns and everything, but everybody stuck through it, and now hopefully 2021 will be a little bit better.
See you then.